The plot twist in Boruto Chapter 79 is being donned by many as one of the greatest plot twists in anime. Although Kawaki switching lives essentially with Boruto, taking his last name, taking away the memories of others by using Ada's ability to rewrite memory and essentially rewrite history is a fantastic plot twist. I guess it poses the question of what was planned and was this always in mind? And I think you can easily answer and say yes, it was, because the opening sequence of Boruto definitely seems like, and this was very popular on Twitter, it definitely seems like you are hearing the story from the perspective of Boruto. So I think you can assume it was planned, and it was a very well executed plot twist, to be honest. It was completely a surprise. There was breadcrumbs there for you to follow, and honestly, I really liked the twist, and people are comparing it to the Attack on Titan plot twist. Honestly, I don't know if it's better than that. I don't know if it's one of the best of all time, but it's very good, and more importantly, it is something the story deeply needed. We will be talking about where the story can go from here, as well as how this will affect the continuity that was laid before us. One of my main predictions that I talked about a lot in my reaction to the chapter is the fact that some way or another, Ada's ability is going to be nullified in some scope to allow Boruto to get away, and I believe this will also allow Sasuke to get away. I wonder if Ada is going to change anything else and change people's perception on Sasuke too, but I see Sasuke and Boruto going away to train for an extended period of time. That time will definitely be the entirety of the time skip, and then when we come back, it will be Boruto trying to reclaim what was his. Now, I hope they create divisions that come after Boruto, much like how the Akatsuki was coming after Naruto. I think it would be really cool if the Jonin of Konoha were coming after Boruto. You also have to think, how do the other nations feel about this and the other villages? Are they going to be more villains coming from there, or not villains per se, but people that perceive Boruto as the enemy? There is so many different things. Remember, Naruto is still locked away. There needs to be a Hokage. Is Kakashi gonna fall for the spell? I feel like he is. My main worry is the fact that they're gonna BS the explanation as to why Sarada is not affected by Ada, and I really hope that this is not, if this is immediately reversed, that would be horrific. Because think, there is still ways that after this now, Kawaki is definitely the enemy of the village. So if they somehow reverse this immediately and have Kawaki then run away and it's not anything like we thought it was going to be, that would be horrible. Because think, if Kawaki runs away, how are they going to get Naruto out of the dimension? So that would be a whole nother storyline. Do not think they're going to do that. There's no way you take such a huge risk and then just squander it away for no reason. Like I was saying earlier, with Ada's ability being nullified to some regard, I believe that Jogan will do that. I don't know if there's like a concrete definition for what the Jogan can do. With a lot of the new dojutsu added to the story, it definitely feels like they're just do whatever is convenient at the moment of it being created. Kawaki's dojutsu is the most overpowered thing, and then you see Ada's and you're like, oh nah, that is crazy. How in the hell does a cyborg have these abilities? I know. It's cool, and I really enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I think it's epic because Boruto needed this moment, but it doesn't really make sense. I really wish it was from a character that wasn't such a last-minute addition. I know it's been around, she's been around for like over a year now, I believe, but still, when she was introduced to the story, it came out of nowhere, and I know the whole failed Amado Delta experiment, it seems like there's a lot of depth to Amado that may never be fleshed out, it seems. And Ada has taken this place of the central figure in the story, and it's really disappointing in a way that Ada wasn't there from the beginning and a character that was looming the whole time. Then a lot of the time at Boruto, they just eliminate characters for no reason. I will say a name, and I'm sure some of you guys know who I'm about to say, but where the hell is my boy Kashin Koji? Oh my god. He's been chilling in the back doing nothing this whole time. There's memes about Sasuke doing nothing. I think the only reason Kashin Koji has not gotten more flack is because, bro, it's been like over 2.5 years. How is anyone even supposed to remember he's in the story? I don't even think he's gonna play a role, to be honest. With this huge plot with Kawaki and Ada, Code, it also feels like, why is Code here? Like, I honestly, with this going on, you don't need to add the Ten Tails and Code into the story. I feel like it's okay if the story is a little smaller base. You don't need to add a Jinchuriki and like this fodder army of whatever the Ten Tails little monsters and minions are. It really is a little frustrating at times when you're like, oh my god. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sitting there like, oh my god, this Ten Tails arc, I could not care for whenever it kicks in. Code, who gives a shit about Code? Let's be honest. I'm really excited for Boruto to be on his own. I'm interested to see what Boruto having to hide with Sasuke, like my prediction. I wonder what's going to happen with Sarada. You know what would be epic? And this is more of a wish than a prediction. But what if they capture Sarada and the whole time it's Sasuke and Boruto training to get back to it? Or they capture Sasuke and then Sarada and Boruto have to somehow train. What if, oh my god, what if Boruto and Sarada have to go train and they have to go find someone to train them? And who are characters that could train them if not Sasuke? There's a Sage Mode route you could go. Orochimaru could be added to this. Maybe Kashin Koji does it. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think of predictions wise. You could go a million different directions, especially this week. In terms of what's going to be affected, it definitely confirms that Naruto is going to be in that dimension till probably like the latter half of the time skip. He's going to be in there for a very long time. And it also affects the fact that Shikamaru is definitely going to be a character that they need to perfect how he reacts to this. And I really hope when they're writing the story, they have Shikamaru react in this Shikamaru way. If he thinks that Boruto is Kawaki and Shikadai, how is Shikadai going to react to this? Now, remember that flashback flash forward rather, a couple chapters ago? I wonder how that is going to play. Is that going to be a lot sooner than we think? Off the top of my head, I can't remember how old or young they looked in that, so I don't know if it was very clear that that was time skip. If Boruto's Shogun activates and he's fighting Mitsuki in Sage Mode, you know how crazy that would be? Because think, Mitsuki loves Boruto, so if he thinks Kawaki is Boruto, then he loves Kawaki. So that isn't a relationship too, where it's like if Mitsuki really loved the original Boruto, and in his mind it slipped. I wonder in different ways how they could have executed that to be a lot more impactful. I don't know, maybe when we're reading the full chapter it'll hit a little different and it will make a lot more sense. There's definitely no room though to go back to how it was before. With how the anime started and how the anime's been going, there's no way we're gonna go back to that level of go lucky happiness. And honestly, who is complaining? Especially out in America, I don't think any of us are complaining. And it's really embarrassing though to when people are shitting on Boruto on Twitter and on social media. And the manga, even though when we were all saying the manga is better, it's been a little slow up until the past few chapters. And now we're back to where we were. The manga has been excellent. Let me know what you guys want for content in the future. How you're reacting to these videos. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know down below. We're growing. We're just getting started. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely stick around for the next video.